Well, only a long form certificate can clear up this mess. Greetings, friends. Welcome back to the Watchman Report. Today I'm going to be covering Hawaiian law that deals with foreign-born children getting their own birth certificate in the state of Hawaii. And the only requirement is that at least one of the parents had to have 1 year of some sort of residency inside Hawaii, which could have even been a P.O. box inside of Hawaii at a year before the birth of the child. And if this is the case, or if they're a citizen, that's also plenty of proof that they were a resident. But as long as they have this, it's all it's required to get a Hawaiian birth certificate for your foreign-born child. Doesn't matter if both parents were not even United States citizens. It's automatic, and I'm going to show you all the laws concerning this. We're going to go over many of these sections, but first of all, I'd like to start with the procedure concerning late and altered birth certificates. Basically, 1 year or more after the date of birth, any legal guardian, any relative of the minor can apply for alteration of the certificate. And in the section, it will just be described at the bottom of the birth certificate, the reason, and it could be anything. We're going to show you that next. Anything that can be considered dealing with his father, or change of name, or anything concerning adoption or legal guardian status in regards to foreign birth. And that will also be listed, the foreign birth, at the bottom of the birth certificate. So this is vital that the long form birth certificate be finally produced and no longer blocked from coming in as evidence, because it will show the reasons for alteration down at the bottom of the certificate. It will show if it was a late filing and the reasons for that. It will show the name of the doctor, the attending doctor. And right now the only attending person that we have on record is shown, I will show in the next clip.
The preponderance of the evidence is as follows. You've got a deposition, which is a sworn statement from the step-grandmother, who says, I was present and saw him born in Mombasa, Kenya. You've got the certificate of live birth that they have here. It's not a birth certificate. It says right on it, certificate of live birth.
So it's at least great that at the bottom of the birth certificate it shows the reason for the modification, because even tomorrow, legally in the laws of Hawaii, you can get it modified. You can get your own Hawaiian birth certificate modified anytime you like, and it could have already been modified many, many times with all the different adoptions, with the Suteros, with the grandmother, and so forth. Sure, there's a lot of money behind this overthrow of the United States of America, and sure, Of course, this would be one of the most important matters in the history of America, and this deserves all of our time to spread this news, to cover the Hawaiian law, which the media will not cover. They totally ignore it, and they always point us to things like factcheck.org, and let me show you all the money behind factcheck.org.
A nonpartisan group called factcheck.org. Now, with the nonpartisan, they have no interest.
They are partisan.
Why do you say that? Why you say they're partisan? I say they're nonpartisan.
Okay.
Why are you right and I'm wrong?
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because they are owned by Annenberg Foundation. They're also owned Annenberg Challenge, where Obama was the president, and Obama got $50 million from Annenberg for Annenberg Foundation. There are serious financial ties.
I really need to see proof of that. I can't
accept
that.
Absolutely.
But let me
So as you can see, this is just a typical archive website, archive.org. Okay, it's been around for over 10 years, archiving all different web pages over the internet, and it clearly says Kenyan-born citizen, basically coming to be a senator in the state of Illinois.
At birth, according to a British Nationality Act, Obama was a British citizen. At best, he had dual allegiance, dual citizenship, which is not allowed for the president and commander-in-chief. John A. Bingham has stated, again, natural-born citizen is one who was born in the United States, U.S. territory, to parents that don't owe allegiance to any other sovereignty. Again, Obama's father owed allegiance to Great Britain and later to Kenya, and therefore Obama never qualified regardless of where he was born. Even if he was born in the White House, in the Lincoln bedroom, he still would not be qualified as a natural-born citizen.
So as you can see, not only Hawaiian law is an important factor that the media is totally ignoring, but also British law, which made him a British subject at the time of birth. So he had dual allegiance, a dual citizenship, and here we need to deal with such things, and this will come out. So we're very glad that actually a court of law is going to cover the legal grounds of all these claims that he is so-called, number one, a citizen, number two, a natural-born citizen, two entirely different things.
So that's the law of nations. That's a legal treatise that was used when the Constitution was written, and it says natural-born citizen is one who is born in the country to two parents that are citizens. So if somebody who is born to an illegal...
You know what? The first president of the United States, George Washington, he was a natural-born citizen.
You know what? That's a very good point, Joy.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. They had a provision in the Constitution. It has to be natural-born citizen or citizen at the time the Constitution was adopted.
So let's applaud the courts, let's applaud the rule of law, let's applaud our public servants who are following the Constitution, protecting and defending it against all enemies of it, and all those who seek to circumvent and to subvert our Constitution, all those enemies of the Constitution who support an unlawful office of the presidency, one of the most important positions, and that they are going forward to enforce it no matter what the outcome, plus or minus a person that's in that office at this point in time. We've lost Nixon. He had to step down for issues concerning the law. President Clinton had to do it. Now Obama. Okay? If Clinton can go to the federal courts and have to go through all those processes and prove and stand trial, so does Obama. Clinton was impeached. So can Obama be impeached. This is supporting the rule of law and the way our system works. So as you can see, there's plenty of states that just do not see this working out with this federal system. So perhaps Ron Paul needs to be elected to bring a confederation of states or something to continue to have some sort of unity between the states. I only see Ron Paul able to do this. Everything he said, everything he foretold has come true. That's why CNN started to show him more as an expert opinion on these matters that he has already predicted down the line with the value of the dollar, these banks going under and so forth. So we'll see you next week will cover this prosecution of abominable Kenyan cohorts. Until next week, until next time, God bless.